Hello and welcome once again to the Lifestream Lockdown and Dunreen campaign. I am your DM Hesper, and we're back after a very long hiatus. Go ahead and pick up with our player characters. First of all, we got Cados.
Oh, hi. I play Raine.
Then we have Lani,
Hi, I play Roux.
Feugy,
Remy, the Barbarian.
Aster,
Hello, I am the table, and I play Ryan, and he's playing Albrecht.
and we have Bubba.
Hi, I play Dunsen, and it's and his trusty psychic Squeakers, the 14th.
And we also have Khaleesi joining us tonight, and I think her microphone actually works.
Hi, I am the Silent R.
All right. So last time, the group splitting off. Well, mostly Rain splitting off from the rest of the group. You guys came across the revelations, shocks, and old friends as you guys proceeded to, well, essentially go about businesses in town and trying to find out more information and such. Eventually, eventually Ryan, Remy, and Roux got a summons to meet at the Frost Maiden, from a merchant lord, Zazarum. And as the group made their way there, eventually after some things, we find ourselves in the Frost Maiden at this point. The three that I mentioned before, Roux, Ryan, and Remy, standing in their disguises from uh, Tippleslow, uh, scouring the onsets of the inn, trying to find this these people they're supposed to meet. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot to mention Squeakers in Remy's pocket while Remy was trying to calm him down. Squeakers is quite excited for some odd reason and trying to get out of Remy's pocket. So what will you three do?
Should probably discuss our finding. Oh, I'm sorry. It's us three only right now.
Yeah, you guys. We left off. You guys just
We just entered the tavern, and they're sitting at a table. And we basically gotta find them. We got a Squeakers freaking out. So, hey, Hans, your pocket seems to be squirming around.
I play around with my pocket. Settle down in there, fella. Settle down.
Yeah, he's biting your hand, but thanks to your meaty barbarian hands, it doesn't hurt that much.
Maybe Dunsen is near?
I scan the area.
Well, like I said, you notice generally, for the most part, most common looking, well, not common, but very same looking people that you've seen around for like in the general Dunreen um attire and such of the I guess you can call it the quote unquote upper echelons and stuff of Dunreen. Um, obviously Rata kind of working her business of running this establishment. And you notice probably the oddest of them seem to be some very dark skinned complexioned one very squat. mm, You, you think at first it might be a dwarf, but might be a person. Not quite sure. Um, but like I said, very dark skinned, very oddly dressed. Uh, eh, Clothing that you guys really haven't seen before. Very, I guess, airy like silks and stuff.
All right, here's what I want to do. I want to take out my fishing tackle.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
I want to get myself out some of my fishing line.
Okay.
And I want to make myself a little leash for squeakers.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand and roll it at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, you don't think I have experience in making rat-sized leashes?
It's not so much that as catching people's attention, trying to do it as well. Okay, so trying to fashion this leash. Give me a second here. Okay, and okay. You seem to be getting some odd looks as you're fiddling around with your pocket. Um, Squeakers essentially bites your hand even harder as you're trying to put things on him, and manages to halfway wiggle out of your pocket.
Squeakers, if I let you go to show me what you're so excited about, will you come right back?
It does not seem like whatever you're saying is commuting the Squeakers. It's sort of like you two are talking different languages.
Yeah, but I can sense he
Oh
understands.
my god.
So it's like, okay, go. And I place him on the floor.
All right, so you let loose a rat on
Mhm.
the floor of this establishment while
Yes, I
people are
do.
giving you looks.
No.
Including Rata. Uh, you essentially have just started an uproar in this establishment as you hear Rata yelling for Tyaden, and keeping an eye on where this mouse is running into and such. People are chunking objects at it, such as beer steins and stuff. And Rata is coming towards you, Remy.
Okay, Hesper, is this the bar we're in as well?
Yeah, you guys are
Can I
currently
do
here
a-
too.
I'm doing a perception check to see if I know what the hell's going on.
It's not very hard with his sleight of hand check and your passive perception. It's not
But
very
I
hard
know
to
what it
see.
is. So I
Yeah,
know what it is, all right?
you
So-
know that a white mouse has been released into the tavern by
Well, being that
essentially
there's not many critters in this town, I'm gonna assume it's my rat.
more than
So
likely.
so I'm immediately gonna jump up and actually no, because I'm in disguise. Shit. Shit. I'm gonna go after them. Oh man, what do I have in my bag? I gotta do something. Feugy, you kill my cat, I swear to goodiness.
Kill my
Cat?
cat.
Not my cat, my rat. Same difference.
I mean, you get the A and the T, right?
Yeah, I mean there's only one letter difference. Oh god. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. I meant to press it a different way. Okay, can I do beast sense so I can figure out where he's going and then go after it?
You
And try
have
to
to
grab it.
be. You have to. From the distance that you are, you're not anywhere close.
Oh yeah, it's touch. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a touch base. It's not.
Well, I'm gonna go say squeakers. I'm gonna just immediately go squeakers, and I'm gonna try to get my rat. And
Okay.
I know he's coming for me too. So
All right, so some random people are wondering.
Actually,
probably.
no, hang on. I'm going to immediately shout. All right. Aha, I got this. So, I'm immediately going to jump up and say, good folks, please calm down. Do not worry. I am pest control of this town. Newly here. Let me take care of this issue in this current location. Have no fear. I am here. So I'm going to...
With your oddly roll me a deception.
Good lord. Okay, I've listen. I've been quiet here because oh my god, I've been quiet here because like I just want Feugy to be able to play D&D with us. I know like he's a barbarian in a talkie campaign, so I've been quiet about this. But dear lord, guys, pull yourselves together.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of odd looks. You can definitely tell just from your passive, insight, especially with the way that you're dressed and such. Nobody believes that you're pest control.
They won't believe until I get the rat.
So yeah, you're raising your own suspicions here.
I don't
Gonna
want
get
squeakers
us
to
all
die.
kicked out of this place.
Yeah, so I gotta roll a couple of rolls as things are being chunked at squeakers. Oh, ooh, not good. Let's see here. A rat has how much hit points?
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second.
Can I try and
I would like to
swoop him
create the visible phenomena that is a 15-foot large cube of rats.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just make it a nice like rat ball. Rolling around.
Roll me a sleight of hand. We'll do this instead of dexterity. I'll say probably. Let's use wisdom. So roll me a wisdom and add your proficiency modifier if you have it for sleight of hand. Just to see if you can mutter this incantation without people noticing.
I mean, like, there's a big distraction going on already.
Oh, I know there's a big distraction, but
okay. So what the hell do you want me to do?
roll wisdom, add proficiency if you're proficient in sleight of hand.
Okay.
Actually, just roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
You also got hand.
Here's my sleight of hand, and I have a 3 modifier in wisdom. Is that helpful?
Oh, no, I was just saying roll sleight of hand because I forgot you also got somatic components, which is hand gestures and stuff. Yeah, through the uproar of everything that's going on and such, and the distraction, eventually you hear more people in the tavern screaming as there is a 15-foot pile randomly. I mean, is this like one corner of the building all of a sudden, or what? Or is this the south middle of the room?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just somehow from one of
Fucking
the
rat
corners.
ball.
Yeah, just a big giant 15-foot rat ball just squirming in the corner. People are freaking the you know what out. They
Yes.
because of that, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna roll that. Okay.
Why
Yeah.
are we like this? What is going on? Why is this the answer?
There are people hunking objects at your illusion. There are people trying to hunk objects at Squeaker.
Okay. Pick up Squeakers. Let's leave.
There are people running out the door.
Leave.
Squeakers, I'm assuming, is trying to get towards me.
I have made distraction. Pick up Squeakers. Let's leave.
I agree.
All right. Like I said, yeah, people are just running out the door. You guys are being like ran into as you guys are standing in there at the door. Rata is still coming towards you, by the way, Remy.
Okay.
All right. So, what are you guys doing at this point? Rata's coming towards you.
I'm walking out the door.
Okay. You're just like, well, that's it.
I'm
and you leave.
done.
Look,
Okay.
What
look,
nonsense
I
is
get
going
it.
on?
We're brothers, right? But dude just tried to put a leash on a mouse in a bar. Like I can't do this.
All right. Well, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Do I have my rat, right?
I'm gonna say it's probably it take you a little bit of time. It should be pretty easy, especially with like a lot of people running away. The only one that you got to worry about is Theoden catching him. Roll me just a straight dexterity. Actually, roll me an initiative check.
Initiative check?
Yeah, I just want you to roll initiative just to see if you act. Oh, you're probably definitely gonna act. Yeah, you act quicker than he does, so you're
Yeah.
able to. You're definitely able to get the squeaker. Also want you to roll a sleight of hand to scoop him up without being noticed.
Oh, even with a 12?
Mhm.
Oh well.
15. Okay. Yeah. He doesn't notice you. He goes to where as you're. I guess you're after you scoop up squeakers, you're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
at that
and I
point
think
in
it's safe to
time-
say, like, I feel like most of us other people have kind of figured out what's going on here. We know who this guy is.
at this point, Esper, I got a thing. Where's my I think I have like I'm fading away. Like as soon as I'm in the crowd and everything like that, I'm fading away in the confusion.
Oh, are you talking about
I'm-
your
Yeah.
invisibility for 6
So
seconds?
I got squeakers, and I'm making sure in case anybody's better, I'm doing a fade away.
All right. Yeah.
To lose people. So
Okay, so yeah, you disappear for 6 seconds. Nobody has an idea where you go, and yeah, you reappear 6 seconds, probably on the other side of the door.
Mhm.
Is this
Yeah.
that mechanic from Assassin's Creed?
So I'm yeah.
Blends
just
in
making
with
sure-
the monks or something.
I'm just gonna be like in and out, like nobody saw me exit. So that's why I'm fading away. So I just disappear.
Yeah. All right. I still got the other 3 of you, Remy, Ryan, and Raine. What
So
are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
Ryan's
try
out
to
of
make
there.
eye contact with Remy. I'm gonna try to make eye contact with Remy as I'm like stepping out of the bar.
Okay.
I mean, do you want me to roll a
Remy's-
check, or I'll wait?
Remy's. What were you gonna say, Aster?
Do you want me to roll a check to see if I can figure out what's going on here? Like, who are these two people? I think my guy would have, figured out, why Squeakers was heading towards the short man and who the other person is.
Yeah, I mean, through the confusion of it all, I mean, despite your intelligence issues, you're pretty. The intelligence you might be a little slow, but you're
I
a
got
bit
wisdom
quicker
to
on
make up.
Yeah, you got wisdom to make up for it, so you can kind of piece 2 and 2 together. You have a feeling, especially through certain mannerisms, that this gentleman who jumped up on the table and proclaimed to be the new pest catcher of the town. And how unconvincing that he was. You got an idea. It's a fairly strong idea.
I'm going to go with the crowd who are running out the door because of the rat ball that appeared in the bar.
Is the rat ball just sitting there jiving?
Uh,
I think you can move it.
yeah, I can move it around and stuff. It's gonna be a fucking rolling ball of rats all around the bar, whatever.
Okay, so as you're leaving and stuff, you're controlling this ball of rats going, and just causing as much chaos as possible.
Yeah.
Raine, you try to make eye contact with Remy, and then you're leaving.
Well, I'm kind of trying to follow the crowd to see, when people, like in the movies, when, you're trying to make eye contact with that person as you're moving and to try to exit so that you can do like a kind of a nonverbal communication of, I'll meet you up in a safe spot if we make eye contact kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to do. Like hoping that, Remy can
I would say currently, right now, Remy is probably distracted by this very pissed off Ratal walking towards him.
Well, that's why I'm attempting to make eye contact.
Yeah, he's not gonna notice you. But you do manage to slip out the door with the rest of the clientele.
Well, I don't necessarily want to leave Remy by himself, though.
Well, that's why I got to figure out what Remy's doing, and I haven't heard a peep from Feugy.
I'm confused why there's all this commotion.
You let a mouse out of your pocket in a restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He knows. But I guess Remy doesn't see the issue with this.
Yeah.
Well, you got this very angry gnome, like elderly gnome woman coming towards you. What are you going to do?
Well, I guess I'll talk to the angry gnome.
All right.
Okay.
Remy's predisposed for a while.
Yeah.
Can we just split the party?
I guess that's up to you guys. I guess if you want to.
Well, I don't want to leave Remy behind, so I'm just gonna kind of linger a little bit, but kind of so I can hear the conversation because I want to try to help him out if possible. And the whole point of him trying to make eye contact is I wanted to give him a bardic inspiration, but since he's so distracted,
you can still give him bardic inspiration if he's, if you stay within range of him. You're just gonna have to stay there.
All right, I'll stay in range, and Feugy, I'm sending you a bardic inspiration in the form of a pleading look, so you can get out of this.
I think inspiration, you got to say something. So if you brush by him and say something, I'll allow it.
Okay, we'll brush by and be like, "I got you, Remy. I'll protect you."
So inspired. Okay. So
yeah.
So yeah,
Ratal
makes her way up to you, and she's like, "What do you think you're doing, especially in my establishment?"
I think you needed cheese. I mean, your last bartender, I can't remember his name, but he gave me cheese last time. He knows about him. I told him about.
Roll me a deception check.
No,
he's not lying.
That's not lying. That's not deception at all.
I completely told him about the fuzzy thing in my pocket, and Remy just assumes that the guy knew he was talking about squeakers.
Yeah, well.
So yeah, Remy's not being deceiving in his mind.
100% honest. I told the guy, and he gave me cheese for him, so I just thought squeakers wanted more cheese.
Deception requires intent, Hesper.
I think either or, it's the same thing for him for a charisma roll. I don't think either or of them have a benefit.
No, it's -1 for both of them.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Principle, Remy is not a liar.
All right, well, roll a persuasion check, but I'm still going to call it deception because.
Don't forget, you have bardic inspiration in case you roll low.
Do I have to do that before, or can I do it after?
You can do it after your roll.
Best house rule.
But you got to do it before I declare the outcome. So.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I think I'll still go ahead and add it. What do I roll?
What is it, Cados? Is it a D8?
Let me double check.
I think it is for your level.
Because I'm a level 8 bard, and so yeah, it's a D8 at a 5th level and D10 at 10th level. Yeah, so it's a D8.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Look at that. I got you. Feugy.
Okay. So, all right. She seems very confused by this. I will tell you that much for sure. She's still pissed off that you let a rat loose in her establishment, though. Well, I don't know why you're carrying the thing in your pocket and not in some kind of cage or anything like that. And if you would have told me that sooner, I would have told you no, pets are not allowed in our establishment.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So she saw the initial one rat released, and she was purely focused on that one rat release, minus the giant massive rat ball coming through the place. So she's focused on this one little rat rather than the mass swarm that came in.
Yeah. Hey, do you know how large a 15-foot ball of rats is?
Just curious. I mean, that's what the hell did she raise the girl for focus? I mean, my
Well,
God.
I did
mean,
a
she
I
kept
did
an eye
an
on that one.
I did an intelligence roll for her, and she rolled a 19, and she has a gnome, so she has high intelligence.
Oh, so she knows it's an illusion, I guess.
Yeah, she knows it's
Okay.
fake.
I was like, damn, man, like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I felt like that needed to be explained.
She doesn't know how the illusion got there,
Yeah.
but she knows it's an illusion.
As long as we know, because I was like, man, that's some serious attention to detail there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know,
Oh, I
even
might
if
have really
Remy,
fucked over Remy, huh?
yeah. So, anyways, so as I was saying, yeah, she's like, I would have told you that pets aren't allowed in our establishment, even if that was the case.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't see any signs or anything. Is there a pet deposit I can give you?
Pet. The only place that we would have for something like that, I guess, would be the stables with Theoden. But because of this ruckus that you caused, and you look around, and there are like steins like thrown everywhere. There is like alcohol all over the floor, food. It is just a total mess. There's like nobody in here except for a Theoden trying to catch a giant rat ball because he doesn't realize that it is fake. You're still having fun going, yee, moving the rat ball around. Because I think you're just kind of keeping an eye on it. Like you probably didn't completely leave the establishment because I think you have to keep it in sight.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Okay, just kind of standing there at the doorway or something like that, and just this rat ball's just going all over the room.
No, well, I'm sorry for the mess. I'll
Like
send
you,
you a cleanup fee. Do you think a platinum piece would be good for you?
it's going to be more than a platinum, especially with business that I lose.
Yeah, sure. How much?
Let's see here. Just trying to think here. Yeah, I'm gonna say she's probably gonna tell you. She tells you 200 pieces of gold.
Wait, how much is a platinum worth?
10 gold.
Sure. Yeah, here you go. Here's my cleanup fee. I'll give you 200 pieces of gold.
Okay. And she just kind of shakes her head back and forth, and then she's just like, I guess she's muttering under her breath. No, not very subtly. She's very pissed at this point. Um, you know, mostly from losing business and such. Hopefully, she's hoping the 200 pieces of gold make up for it. This is going to take a long time, probably, for them to clean. She starts walking back over to probably get something to denote that they're closed until they're done cleaning. She starts yelling at Theoden to leave the rat ball alone. It's not real.
And it disappears.
And yeah, Theoden's just like, what the fuck? First, there's a giant rolling rat ball, and I'm supposed to catch the rat, and I couldn't find that rat, so I decided maybe it got in these rats, and now it disappears. What the fuck is this shit? Anyways, things aren't going so smoothly here. And unless you want to probably get into more trouble, Remy, I would suggest it's probably a good point. You kind of get that feeling. It's probably a good time just to cut your ties and leave.
Can I get some cheese for the road? No, I don't. I don't say that. I don't say that. I leave.
I am role playing that because you said that and you said that in the Remy voice. She
Oh God.
stares fucking ice daggers at you at this point. You are on her shit list.
Take psychic damage.
Yeah, you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Bye.
Okay,
gonna
so we all
follow
meet up
Remy now.
outside, right? We all
Yeah,
meet
I'm gonna
up
follow Remy
outside. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa, map.
Yeah, welcome to. I forgot to tell you guys. I made a new map.
Oh, you've been busy. Looks nice.
Yep.
Wow.
You guys got a little bit better idea of kind of where things are and stuff.
I told him, I said it looks really good to kind of give him more of an aspect of how long it actually takes to travel around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely makes it feel bigger.
Uh huh.
Yeah, because before it kind of felt like a village. Now, you can see city.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think the icons definitely give it volume, like make it look a lot more dense.
Yeah, because there's like these little tiny houses and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yugi, your light is flickering in here.
All right. So you guys all eventually kind of meet up outside. I would say Remy, you were probably distracted. Ryan and probably Roux too are probably wise enough to denote that the man jumping off on the table probably was more than likely Dunsen.
There he is. I found him.
As you guys are currently standing outside in the cold snow.
Is Remy with us?
Yeah, Remy's out there with you guys. He's like the last to leave.
That is what you get for saying that you would abandon me earlier. See, I did take notes.
I said that. Yeah, I probably did.
In the dungeon, you said like, "Oh, if you tell him you're the Shadow Menace, I'm just going to be like, nope, don't know you, bye."
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But yeah. So yeah, you notice probably with Dunsen and Raine, very dark skin complexion, very different in clothes, like those weird kind of curly tipped shoes. I'm very just to kind of give you guys a quick rundown, very Middle Eastern kind of looking,
Mhm.
like not Lawrence of Arabia, but like Aladdin,
Mhm.
kind of that Arabian kind of look.
Not fit for cold weather.
Yeah,
Please.
not really. They are
Be
they
right
are
back
not.
real quick. We got an electrical issue.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm putting the sign up.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, though, Hesper, could we at least be like wearing like a fur coat or something so that
Oh yeah, you're wearing something,
counter?
but I'm just saying, yeah, you're wearing something that's going to kind of counter it, but I'm just kind of giving them an idea of what they saw.
Yeah.
Especially
I'm putting us in break time, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a snack. But it reminded me of in Octopath Traveler when if you play the dancers storyline, and then she has to like get a little coat when they're heading over to the snow area to talk to the other lady in the brothel. That's what reminded me of this one.
Yeah, probably something akin to that.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
All right, I'm taking a soft break.
Oh,
We're
goody.
back. We're back.
All right. So, as like I said, you're looking at what Ryan and Roux, mm, Remy not so much because Remy was distracted. Probably assuming is probably their sibling, Raine and Dunsen. As I said, in the bar, you could definitely tell it's very kind of like Middle Eastern attire, um, and kind of like Aladdin looking and stuff. Maybe a little bit bulkier to keep warmer. Now, wearing kind of a coat more along the stylings of kind of like a Middle Eastern kind of coat rather than and I like more of like what you've been seeing in like Dunreen and such, or your like more Feldnitzian or Tipple Sloan kind of cold weather attire. Uh,
Okay, please tell me you guys have a place that is safe for us to talk. We
Yes,
need
we
to
do.
talk.
Yes. Yeah, we tell them we do. But as they come up, Dunsen's going to look at Remy and say, "Are you serious? This is how you take care of squeakers?" And then they stomp off.
I gave him cheese.
He doesn't even acknowledge. He's livid.
Squeaker's
Everyone just
definitely
me and Dunsen both just like dogpile on Remy.
yeah. Due to your natural ranger-esque and spending time and knowing rats and stuff, you can definitely tell. Squeakers is definitely a lot happier to be back with you.
Yeah, happier, and he almost died in a bar. It's like,
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So, anyways, what are you guys doing other than
we're going back to our safe house.
okay? Okay. Obviously, with Dunsen being able to know the back roads and stuff like that, you guys make your way towards. I guess let me go ahead and mark that real quick. It's kind of in that area right there. I'll put words up on it later, but
So I have a question though on the map.
mm-hmm.
Is this like what is this? It's like a
Uh,
shopping area?
yeah, there's like 3 shopping areas,
Oh,
markets,
okay.
whatever you want to call them.
I was just curious. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, over in this area right here, as you make your way, not too terribly far from the Frost Maiden, fortunately. As you make your way over to like I said, it's a 2-story establishment, kind of thin and narrow for the rest of you that's never seen this before. And as you guys make your way up to the door, um, who's opening the door, by the way?
I'll open it.
I mean Dunstan, I'm assuming, since we're going up there, because I have my
Okay.
Oh
alarms
yeah,
on
I
it.
don't know where we're going. Never mind. I'm not opening it.
Yeah.
I'll go.
All right. So Dunsen, you walk up to open the door, and it's like "Vroom, vroom, 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 vroom." Somebody locked the door.
I locked the door.
We're really going that much detail that we wouldn't know that me and
I don't think
Cados
either
would
one of
not
you
know.
said that. I don't remember. I didn't think either one of you made mention of locking the door, and I mean, if you didn't, I'm pretty sure Snurby would have locked the door because she was kind of told to.
Yeah. We want to make sure no one was coming in except us, so we would have had the door
Yeah.
locked.
You kind of hear scurrying coming around and stuff like that, and kind of by the door and stuff like that. As you make your way up there and trying to open the door, and it's locked. With you guys not having a key to the door.
Really?
You guys never picked up a key.
Did we not? Well, we have lockpicks, but regardless, I'm gonna say in Draconic, I'm gonna ask her to open the door.
Okay. Yeah. Hearing you, you definitely hear very quick scurrying, unlocking the door and opening the door. you hear the door and open up. Snurby doesn't seem to be in the doorway.
So the door opens, but she's not in the doorway?
She might be behind the door,
Oh, okay.
but she's not visibly in the door in the door frame.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk in because I spoke Draconic to open the door, and the door was open, so I'm gonna assume it was Schnurby.
Yeah, so you walk in, taking a look around. You do find Schnurby. Schnurby looks a little weird.
What does she look like?
One side of her face is puffed up and swollen.
Oh no, what happened? I'm going to kneel down and reach over to her and ask her what happened.
You doing so and taking a look at her, you can kind of see probably where she wasn't able to get them all. There seem to be stingers stuck in her skin or her scales.
Stingers?
She got stung by murder bees?
Don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to motion everyone to get in quickly so we can close the door and I can assess what's going on with Schnurby.
Close the door, lock it.
Well, didn't you tell her to mess around with some of the stuff in there to see if she can find anything? So
yeah.
So
what happened?
You ask her what happened, and you look around, and as you look around, you start noticing that there's splats, look like insectal. You can't make out what they are. It looks like insects have been splat. Yeah.
I should have given her the no damage ring.
Bug meat.
Anyways, hold on a second here. Let's see here. There we go. She's like, dragon lady, you back?
What happened, Schnurby? Let's get you looked up. Let's get you healed.
I looked through things, and looking through letters and stuff. Letters say good, but I open container and flying stingy thing's not good.
Oh, okay.
Dunsen can't help but laugh as he's walking by.
I'm gonna motion over to Roux and ask her if she can help heal Schnurby.
Yeah, sure. How badly off does she look?
Half her face is swollen.
Yeah, the right side of her face is all swollen. There's still little remnants of stingers sticking out of them, and she looks a little tipsy.
Tipsy. Okay.
Okay, stay still, Schnurby. We're gonna heal you, okay?
Would you say Schnurby feels buzzed?
I might not have the healing spell prepared.
I like that.
Not in the good sense.
What prepared?
I might not have a healing spell prepared.
I have healing word, then I'll try to heal her.
Okay.
Hey, Lani?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
Why are we this bad at D&D?
I wanted to kill stuff, so I took some different spells.
Okay.
When did this happen?
Yeah, how long have we been doing this?
It's fine. I can swap some stuff.
After your next long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do some healing word, and I think I have a potion left on me. I don't know. Did I give it to someone? I do have a potion of greater healing.
That's probably a lot considering things.
Schnurby's a little baby.
At a level, let me see how many spells I have left. I'll do it at a level. You said a level 1 should be sufficient?
Probably, just judging and stuff. Doesn't look super bad, just enough to mess her up. Oh yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
I'm stroking underneath her chin to get her healed up.
Okay, so as you speak your soothing words and stuff, the swelling goes down. The stingers eventually, go ding 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 ding, kind of fall out and fall on the floor. She still looks kind of kind of out of it a little bit.
She's tipsy.
Time for greater resto.
I think I have lesser restoration prepared. Yeah, I do. All right, I'll throw her a lesser restoration.
Okay, yeah, you removed the poisoned effect that she was suffering from the bees.
All right.
Oops, I didn't mean. Did I say bees? I mean, you don't know what they were.
Definitely not bees.
Yep, no bees.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could have been like wasps or hornets or something, but bees.
Definitely
Yeah.
not bees.
Yeah. So Snurby's just kind of like, Dragon Lady. Yes, that feel much better. You know, let her say things nice, but things definitely not nice.
Such is the way of the world, Snurby. Now, we have some important things to discuss. Someone may be after us, and this is a person that I believe you all have met before. I kind of missed meeting him. You guys told me about a man wearing all black and carrying a scythe.
Yeah, he was in
We
that
fought him.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy may have been stalking us and let loose a fireball at our wagon.
I forgot to make mention to Raine and Dunsen. The rest of them look like their clothes are kind of singed. I forgot to make mention of that.
Yeah, I'm 25 hit points down. And that's after being healed. Yeah, I was inside the wagon. I got wrecked. Yeah, our wagon blew up and caused a big scene. But yeah, we're okay. I do have a bit of interesting personal news to report in relation to that, though. I think that my identity has been conflated with this mystery person's. I believe that he is the man they are looking for. The Shadow Menace, of course.
Oh.
And my face got attached to his wrongdoings.
Well, that's good.
So I would like to make an opportunity to clear up this misunderstanding. And I would like to do it as soon as possible, and here's why. Everyone we know in town is in the dungeons. This is the baker Carvold, the tailor Roldo, I believe the owner of the Siren Song Tavern, pretty much everyone we've ever met, at least above ground, is currently in a jail cell.
Did I tell you guys that?
No.
Oh, so they found that out on their own as well?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm just going to look at them and confirm that everybody that is in relation, Dunsen's going to let them know everybody that's in relation to you all have been brought to the dungeon for questioning and it has not come out. So.
And I left my ninja gear with Roldo. So I assume that if we're not currently being pursued, we will be.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let them know it's like I'm in the loop with you guys, so I'm wanted dead or alive. So I'm with them. I have no choice.
You don't, otherwise you'll be in the dungeon.
No, I'm with this group.
And if you're not, you'd be in the dungeon.
Yeah. No, I'd be killed. They ain't bringing me in alive.
So what are we gonna do?
And I guess one small other matter of import. We visited the Peacewood family again, and we more or less discerned that Lady Peacewood was under another curse. That was, I guess, making her think of devils and demons and stuff. So Roux removed the curse, and now she doesn't know who she is, who any of us are, or where she is.
Oh, and Cados, do we want to tell them about like the stuff that we found in the house and who it belonged to, like the
Yeah,
merchants?
go ahead and tell them about all of the items we found.
Yeah, I just laid all of our cards on the table, so...
Well, I think like I can't remember exactly, but we pretty much found the salts and stuff, and I guess the merchant people. I don't know if you guys were tracking them down or something, but yeah, this is their place. So
Okay. I don't know how relevant these salts will be now. Fizzlespark
like-
is in jail, and I think the vaccine is going to be killing the person responsible for this. So that's kind of where I'm at currently mentally.
and we just have a house full of weird contraptions and stuff that we're having Snurby trying to figure out.
Well, that sounds like a great time sink for her.
Cados, do you remember anything extra?
No, I mean, we're just pretending to be the relatives of the guy that died, and
Oh wait, what
have-
about that? Didn't we follow them into like some wall thing? Some
yeah. There's like a secret passageway that we followed. A guy that works at the keep. A suspicious.
And there's been no alert on there that they've gotten out of there. Have there been, Hesper, since I put a marker there?
Nope.
He went from a manhole, like he was in the sewers.
Can you mark where it was, Hesper, on the map? for us?
It's pretty much right next to the Dunreen camp and the keep, which is the big stone building right there in the middle.
I can't. I'm not allowed. Okay. All right. So I've kind of sent word that I want to speak with Archmage Grandclaw, but I don't know how quickly or even if he'll receive that message. The prison guards looked a little incompetent when it came to communication. But it seemed like Grand Claw was currently in the dungeon interrogating or torturing our friends, acquaintances, contacts, everyone we know here.
Yeah, they're trying to get information out of them, but they're not releasing them. So anybody who's ever gone in there has not come out.
Do we break them out?
I don't think that would be a wise move.
That's fair.
I think we just need to have a conversation with him. And
with Grand Claw? Because he wants
with
all
Grand
of us
Claw
dead.
That's correct. Hopefully the truth will be enough. And we have kind of a bargaining chip that we can use is we can do him the favor of removing his curse.
I think he'd be powerful enough to do that on his own.
He's not aware of it.
Oh, that's true. I mean, what if he's the one behind everything, though? That's true. He's not. I mean, we can always try it.
So, earlier today, the three of us looks around, kind of attempted to demand an audience or Grand Qua, and it didn't really work out. Even when I made more and more direct approaches saying I knew information about the Shadow Menace, I'm not sure what else to do if he's just holed up there with the prisoners. Do any of you have ideas?
I do not.
Nay.
Well, it sounds like we need a Ocean 7 this and stay in there. Oh, I'm sorry, Ocean's 8. I forgot Squeakers.
So are we going after a meeting with the Grand Qua?
I think so.
How are we going to arrange this so he doesn't like just surround us by the army and just kill us?
Should we sneak in? Break in?
Well, okay, so if we go to meet him in the dungeons, we basically discern that we will be behind several gates that they can just lock and trap us in there. Like, the dungeon itself is under lock and key. So I feel like having a confrontation in the dungeon itself is out of the question. We need to get him to meet us elsewhere. We've been by his tower. His tower has a intricate, like, magical security system, including miniature copies of himself and some kind of stone owl that, like, watches things. So, like, the thing is, like, he should know once he returns to his abode that we're looking for him and want to speak with him, either through his guards or through his security system. So I think maybe we put off our pursuit of him for a day.
That sounds reasonable.
So I'm sorry again. You said you saw somebody go into a sewer?
The sewer and then enter a secret passage
I have
from
a
the.
feeling the name of that guy is important.
And who was that? Yeah, who was this you were tailing?
Remember.
I don't remember his name off the hand, but
Oh, must not have been important then.
He was important. I just can't remember his name.
we remembered tailing the guy. We knew who he was at the time.
Damn those drinks.
No, we did not drink to get
I
that.
drink moderately, so I can't.
Yeah, and I was perfectly good in Hesper's rolls, so.
Want and think about it.
Damn the stress of your rat almost
I
dying.
know I didn't know the name of the person either way. I don't. My character didn't know the name of the guy. And Cados was the one that recognized him. I don't remember what the name was.
Well, do you think we should check out this hidden sewer area?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say at this point, Downstairs, because as you guys were conversing, Snurby went downstairs, I guess, to continue working on whatever she was working. You guys kind of hear like a ting, 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 and you kind of hear her like in draconic, like cursing.
Oh dear. Well, I guess the only one would understand that she's cursing in Draconic would be Cados.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was saying you've heard them
Roll.
converse before in draconic, so you
Do you
kind of
want me
have the
to
idea.
roll what again?
I don't need you to roll anything. I'm just telling you that you hear it sounds like something metallic dropped,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, that's what the ping 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 sound was that I was trying to make.
Oh, I'm gonna walk over to the sound and see what the hell she dropped.
Right. So you walk downstairs, and she's kind of cursing and hissing, and at what appears to be a like silver mirror that's now laying on the ground, and currently coming out of the glass side. It just got done. It was like black smoke.
Oh. Is it spreading pretty quickly? Or just
Uh, the smoke is dissipating. I was just telling you, you could tell that there was black smoke at one point coming from the mirror.
anywhere? Schnurvy, what was that?
I I know I know no I find shiny, and then I say dragon lady, and then black smoke and evil shiny.
Wait a second. Can one of you look for magic? You know, thinking about those cursed items we saw earlier?
Are you talking about what, like detect magic?
Yeah.
I
Because this sounds like another one of those.
Well, does anybody want to do that?
Man, my back's starting to hurt from carrying all this.
I'm sorry, I'm looking through my notes trying to figure out who was the other guy that we saw.
Well, Aster is trying to ask you a question.
What was the question? I'm sorry, repeat it.
Hi, I have reason to believe out of character that Snurby just discovered a cursed item.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't specialize in curses, but I could tell.
You found them all earlier, didn't you?
Oh, he totally did. Totally found some cursed items that I need Roux to check on. Do I have a I don't think I can
We were talking about like detecting magic for
I
like
can
stuff in this
identify
room.
them or I can dispel magic.
You have detect magic, Cados.
I have identify. Let me see. Do I? Oh, I do have detect magic as an Eldritch invocation.
Which basically means you can cast it for free as much as you want, if I remember
Okay.
right.
Then I'm gonna detect what that mirror is before I even touch it.
Okay. So you use detect magic as you're looking around. The mirror's giving off magic, and there seems to be two other objects from which you can tell probably is the path that Snurby was walking to, because you can kind of see like a pile of like coins and other shiny stuff, and you see two other magic objects seem to be glowing in what appears to be, she found like a lead safe.
Safe. Are these giving off like necrotic, like
No,
magic?
the mirror's giving off divination. The two other objects that you're not quite sure about because you're not close enough to look at them are giving off conjuration.
Okay.
So maybe a false alarm then.
Well, I'm gonna grab the mirror and then I'm gonna walk towards the other items to see kind of the condition of the mirror and then get closer to the other items.
The mirror, like I said, it's a silver mirror. Looking at it, it looks fine except for on the very, very edges. It seems like cracks started forming on the glass.
When Snurby was talking about like bad shiny and stuff like that, was she speaking in common or draconic?
Draconic.
Fuck.
When she's always talking to Raine, she's always speaking in Draconic.
I'm dying here.
Sorry. Shinobi, why did you drop this?
I say, I carry over. I say, Dragon Lady be so proud, and then that, she kind of points at like the little bit of smoke that's still kind of lingering in the air. That come out of mirror, and that evil.
What makes it evil?
Mirror, shiny should know smoke.
Okay.
So to her, it's just basically the logic of it did something wrong. It shouldn't be doing that. It must be evil.
I'm gonna like stroke the reflective side of the mirror and see if it does anything.
Wait, did you say you did say Snurby's name, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go stroke at it, you look down and you realize you're like looking at it, and in the mirror you see what seems to be, you look at the mirror, you look up, it seems to be Snurby standing there as Snurby currently is, but then behind Snurby seems to be an idea. Seems to be something a little bit more like ghostly, kind of ethereal looking, and it seems to be a giant hoard of treasure. As Snurby seems to be on top of it and commanding other kobolds, kind of running around and stuff. And behind her, on a big giant golden throne, seems to be you.
Mirror showing her, I guess, wishes or desires, I guess.
Is this the Mirror of Revise from Harry Potter?
There is that or whatever. Yeah.
Well, like I said, she's looking at it. Cados is looking at it. She doesn't see her own reflection. She sees Snurby, and then she sees behind Snurby this ethereal-looking kind of, I guess, idea, possibly, or something. Just kind of your character connecting the dots together and stuff. Just kind of this ethereal kind of like happening and going on behind Snurby. And this goes on for another minute before the visage gives off. And as you watch the mirror, the cracks seem to kind of creep further along the glass.
Don't like this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna gently place it somewhere where Snurby can't touch it and look at the other items.
That
Okay.
seems like it will be important. And it also seems like using it too much could consume it.
So that's why I'm not gonna touch it further right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking inside this inside the safe, you seem to find two. They look very odd. Um, they seem to look like. Give me a second here. They seem to be. They look like that they're carved from like bone or wood, and they seem to look like little knives that you're something along the kins of what Ryan would like to carry around,
Like throwing knives?
like kunai.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna call Ryan over and be like, hey, I found some tools that you could use in the meantime, since you gave your ninja tools for safekeeping.
No, he doesn't have his ninja outfit. He has his ninja
Mhm.
tools.
I thought
Yeah.
it's okay. Well, I found some tools that might be useful for you. And then the other ones. So these are kunai. What about the other ones?
There's 2 kunai that you found in there, and the mirror. Those were all that was glowing.
Oh, okay.
Though
Could you
currently in the
take a closer look at these kunai?
currently in the safe, you're looking around, and you notice there also seems to be like a wooden crate in there. One spot is missing, but as you pick it up and look, you notice that there are like 4 more like bottles, and inside of it seem to be like very fuzzy, very thin bees.
Bees.
Jar of bees.
These?
Yeah, and there's 3 of these in there.
3 jars or 3 bees?
3 jars. Each jar has roughly around 20 bees in it.
Gotcha.
Right, okay. Those are the bees that. Those are the jars that
Those are
Our
weapons.
broke.
Yeah,
Jar
and
bees.
there also seems to be a note nearby them. The
Nothing
note's a
else.
little bit. The note looks like it might have been folded at one point, but looks like more recently got angrily crumpled. May or may not have been Schnurby. I'm not going to point any fingers.
I'm gonna read it.
Reading over the letter, it seems to be a letter that was being penned by this merchant noble who was here, Zazarum. And he basically makes mention that these bees, which are native to south of Dunreen, might make for good trade to other snow-like areas to help with possibly like pollination and fertilization of like crops and more wintry tundra-like locations that are like Dunreen.
Okay.
So
So they're important to an extent.
yeah, so it's the person was kind of thinking about using these bees as kind of a kind of as a like a trade, like kind of like, oh, these probably be worth a lot of money elsewhere. And you look on here and you see probably what Snurby probably got put together by reading that these were supposed to be nice, and you probably assume that Snurby just kind of skimmed over and picked up only certain keywords that looked interesting to her.
Anything else in the box apart from the jar bees, the 2 kunai, and the mirror?
Yeah, just some coins that Schnurby hasn't moved over to the pile yet.
Oh.
And then, like I said, I think you found last time like 3 frost-resistant potions. 3
Mhm.
potions of frost resistance or cold resistance, one of the 2.
Okay.
I guess I would like to more closely examine the kunai, Hesper. I don't think Ryan knows how to identify magic items, but I'm just doing my best with what I got here, Hesper.
Yeah, you look at them, and there seems to be symbols carved on them. They seem to be they kind of feel like either one feels like to be made of wood, the other one seems to feel like it's made of bone. The
Mhm.
symbols are very similar between the 2. Okay. Uh, so you actually casting this as a spell, or are you casting this as a ritual over 10 minutes?
Let's do a ritual. That way I don't use up my spell slot, I guess. Because I need to
Okay.
do.
Okay. Um. Okay. So I don't have these items actually plugged into the game yet, but I can tell you what they are. You're looking at the kunai, I take it, or the mirror.
The kunai's first and the mirror.
Okay. So looking at the kunai, you do figure they're both the same. You do learn that they're called quick step kunai. Um, Basically, it counts as a dagger. They need to be attuned so they require an attunement slot. Each one has 5 charges, which you kind of denote to the 5 carvings that you see on it. And you can essentially throw the kunai and use one of the. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, you can essentially throw or place the kunai somewhere, and then you can, as a bonus action, you can essentially teleport to the kunai as long as it's within 60 feet of you.
Ooh, it's like Naruto's dad.
Yeah, no, yeah, Naruto's dad. Minato? Is that his name?
Yeah. The Flash. No,
Yeah, and when you do teleport, you leave behind a puff of smoke and falling leaves.
Okay.
So, very interesting, basically. I'll get those written up for next time if you guys want to decide who gets those to play with.
Okay.
So, because there's 2 of them, is that 10 charges total?
5 charges per kunai, and they regain at dawn.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically, the carvings disappear as you use it, but then reappear at dawn. So the carvings kind of tell you how many charges are left on it.
Okay.
And then, and like I said, each one has to be attuned. It's not a set of 2. It's just
Mhm.
one's made out of wood, and one's made out of bone. Then, taking another 10 minutes, you do find the mirror is again another magic item I don't have written out. Just something cool I thought I would add. It's a mirror of uh, a mirror of sight. Basically, while holding this mirror, and you can utter a creature's name, and when you do, you see not only what the creature is currently up to, but the thoughts and desires of that
Ooh.
creature.
Okay,
Uh,
that changes things.
there is a caveat, though, that if you do not know the actual name of the creature, um, all the mirror does is let out a black puff of smoke, which
Okay.
explains
Why
when
is-
Shirby said
Dragon
Dragon
Lady.
Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you have to, at the very least, know the name of the creature you want. If you know what the creature looks like, and if you if you know what the creature looks like, it makes it easier. But if you don't know what the creature looks like, but you know its full name, then there's a pretty decent chance that it will show you.
Do we need a full name?
It. I would say if you've seen the creature, you probably could get away with only like a last name or a first name. But if you haven't seen it, you need the full name.
Oh, man. Okay, so this is something I didn't take a note on, but I might want to go back to an earlier episode where I asked some NPC, like, how much of Archmage Grand Croix is title versus name?
If you want to ask that to Dunsen, that would probably be something Dunsen might know.
I asked that to Dunsen.
Okay. Yeah, Bubba, if you want to however you want to relay this information to Aster, as far as you know, well, obviously Archmage is a title,
the title, yeah.
and Grand Croix is a title. You're about 90% sure.
So it's all title.
He's about 90% sure it's all title.
Okay, so the mirror's not going to work for Grand Croix, but we can try to do it with Gasket Brook.
Yep.
Some other time. I don't know how we want to include text chat into this, but I think we have a decent enough feeling of what Gaskabrook is currently up to. And we were just kind of going to go there anyway. So I don't want to waste, further cracking the mirror. You know?
Yeah. So I think we should, could we do like a quick rest? Or how is it? You said long rest for Lani to like change her spells?
Yeah, Lani would have to take a long rest, and if you guys just want to call, at this point, like I said, it's about somewhere between 3 to 4 by the time they even made it to the Frost Maiden, because you guys were probably there for like 3+ hours waiting for them drinking. And then getting here, talking, taking care of Schnurby, finding this stuff out, that 20 minutes on the identify, it's probably getting closer to about like dinner time at this point. Though currently looking around here, there does not seem to be any food here.
No rations.
I mean, if you guys have rations, you could eat them, but I'm just saying that there is, in this location currently, no food.
Not even like food that was going to be traded. I know we have the Desmirian salts. Any like meats or preserved foods that
Does not look like he carried anything along those lines, or if he did, they might have been items that could have been, I guess, quote unquote, confiscated and replaced by monetary goods due to their non-preserved, not due to their perishable nature.
Hesper, it's okay. You can say that Snurby went on a feeding frenzy while we were out.
I mean, that could possibly be a case too. It's just whatever you want to imagine is just a possibility.
We only know the end, where there is no food.
There is no food here. Yes.
So I guess, could we say as a general consensus, would we call it a night tonight, or at least do a long rest until we leave in the evening to go to the sewer where we saw Gaskabrook coming out of to see what the hell he's doing?
So if we're resting until tomorrow, I feel like that might change our priority back over to Grand Croix.
Okay.
I don't know. What lead does everyone want to follow?
Because I just feel uncomfortable with not having healing spells, and if we potentially
yeah, I'm gonna need to do a long rest.
But I'm asking, like, what lead do we want to follow? Do we want to follow Grand Croix or Gaskabrook currently?
Who was Gaskabrook again?
The bureaucrat.
He's the guy that had that, like, everything.
He's the guy who is like mind
or...
controlling all the nobles in town.
Oh, okay.
And he's like kind of trying to control Ryan to fill out all his paperwork, and Ryan lost track of time. Regardless, I mean, we have to be careful about if we go with Grand Croix. We said we have to go to the dungeon, right?
We would currently have to go to the dungeon. We don't know what he'll be up to tomorrow, but I kind of made some hints that I want to get in touch with him, both with the guards of the dungeon, and also we visited his residence.
You visited Gaskabrook's residence?
Grand Croix.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, it's just that regardless, I think whether we go to Grand Croix or the dungeon, there's a high chance that we might have to fight. Apart from Lani, does everyone else have a decent amount of either spell slots or their abilities on hand without needing a lot?
I know Aster's really hurting.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Heal.
I have all of my spell slots ready to use.
Oh yeah. I did also use a spell slot on the rat ball earlier.
So I guess if we were to wait,
But your spell slot is only a short rest.
Mm.
so if we were to wait until tomorrow, let's say we heal up, right? We would then have to get intel again on Grand Croix. Is that what we're kind of hinting at? To see how to meet him?
If that's the direction we want to go.
Otherwise, Gasket Brooks, shady things in the sewer would be the other option.
Yes.
Which he does in broad daylight.
I feel like both paths are fraught with danger.
Yeah. I think we need to rest regardless. I mean, I think that you've already kind of given attention to wanting to talk to Grand Croix, so I think we should go that route if everyone's in agreement, so that we are less suspicious, because the more we prolong it, the more suspicious it'll be. I still think we need to rest, though, and gather more intel as to where the hell he is the following day, so that maybe he's not in a dungeon and we can get him in a different location.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I like it.
Okay.
So I'm going through my pack currently to see if I have rations, because I know Hesper's going to suddenly care about this. I do appear to have rations.
I think that's something all of you guys probably would have.
Because I have 6 rations. I don't mind sharing if someone doesn't have rations.
I think the only one who might not might be Bubba, but I'm pretty sure the rest of you have something because of your starting kits.
I better have some sort of rations, being that I was a freaking ranger. Yeah, I have rations. Why the hell would I not?
Oh, I don't know.
I was out in the woods, dude.
I'm just
My
randomly. I'm just guessing.
I have rations.
And I'm pretty sure all of you have at least one or more rations, though. A full ration is basically like a day's worth of food.
Yeah, I nibble on it. Well, okay, actually today I've already eaten part of a ration.
Oh yeah, because you didn't. Some of you guys didn't. I think Remy was the only one who didn't. He actually ate the prison food.
Lani did too, but it sat well with Lani. Feugy threw it up.
Okay.
That's what happened there.
All right, well, I take out one of my rations. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, come on, Hesper, do your homework.
Hey, Ryan, could you prestige it up? I'm thinking a nice juicy cheeseburger. If you could prestige it up for me.
No.
What? The brother.
Can prestidigitation actually change the taste
Flavor
of
of food? Yes. It can make food more palatable.
Should have used that on the prison food.
food?
I think it can, or I'm going to at least rule that it can, because it's kind of one of those catch-all kind of things. You know, as long as it's minor like that.
So I wouldn't know what the prison food tastes like, but I assume I know what it smelled like.
Yeah, it smelled pretty bad.
So as he's putting his ration into his mouth, I'm going to make it that as much as I can.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Then smell is essentially
Smells like half of
90%
taste, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So as Remy's eating his rations, kind of has the kind of feeling of trying to eat his rations as he's like trying to keep it down, as he's reminded of his earlier food experience. Not as bad, but still pretty bad.
I'm going to try my hardest to make no reaction towards it.
All right, roll me a Constitution Just a Constitution check. So just click Constitution, Feugy, if you're wondering what. Oh. Oh, there it goes. I'll just take the top one. 12? Okay. I'm trying to remember what your passive insight is. Aster, I think it's. What's your insight bonus? 7?
Oh, okay, you messed me up with the word passive. Insight is 7, yes.
Okay, then yeah, you just add 10 to that, so 17. Yeah, he's trying to hide it, but you can tell that it's bothering him.
And I'm also mad at him because he said he'd abandon me if I came out as the shadow menace.
Aster has all sorts of shade to throw at Feugy tonight. Sibling rivalries, Anyways, so as you guys just kind of like take it easy, resting, relaxing until more along the time. Um, are you guys like actually planning on sleeping at this point, or are you guys just kind of just eating and then just going to relax and then going to go to sleep?
Eating, relax, and then sleep, probably.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yes, I think we could find them at night, so we might as well.
Okay, so you're gonna try to get to the next day. Okay.
And
I'm
on
gonna.
that note, I'm gonna go to bed. So it's
Well,
not.
I was just gonna say we're gonna get to the point of the next day and then we'll end it. So if you can just hang around for just a couple more minutes, Bubba.
Okay.
Let me check here. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. I want to say probably at the point because I need to check one quick thing on your character, Bubba.
Oh, I just reset my spell slot.
Oh no, that's okay. I don't need the spell slots.
Oh, okay.
I just need. Oops. You click. I need the spell sheet. Hold on. 8 hours.
Well, before we do our rest, I'm gonna reset at least the main door because I'd have. Wait, how long was it that we went to the bar versus when we ran into him?
I would say, you put that around noon, and you guys left the bar somewhere maybe after 4 or something like that.
Okay. Well, since I have one remaining, of course I'd redo the door.
Okay, so you redo the
Yeah,
door here.
I would definitely redo the door prior to going to bed. I only
Okay.
have one remaining.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just telling you, towards the very tail end of your alarm, you do feel it go off.
Of the rest?
The one that you attached to the wall. The where you believe that secret panel was. And like I said, you're at this point. You're like, yeah, I got about 10 minutes left on this, and you feel the alarm go off, and you're like, oh shit, and you're
Prior
waiting
to
for
the rest. Okay.
and you're waiting for him to go to the manhole, but he doesn't. Seems very weird because all of a sudden you lose connection to that alarm that's going off in your head.
So it went on and flickered off real quick.
It went on. It was going for a very short while, and then all of a sudden silenced.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let them all know that the secret wall was triggered, and then it stopped. And I didn't hear the one by the sewer didn't go off, so I'm gonna let everybody know.
Okay.
How far are we
So,
away from that location?
you guys, it's a decent ways. I mean, it'd probably take you guys maybe about 25 minutes maybe to get there.
Well, it seems like they've detected it. I'm gonna let them know. It's like, hey, my alarm got triggered, and apparently they know it got triggered, and they disabled it.
Yeah, you don't
So,
feel the one on the sewer being disabled, just that
yeah.
one.
So that one, so they said it was opened, and so somebody's able to detect my alarm triggers and turned it off. Because they don't normally a normal person wouldn't hear it. It'd just be me. It's the mental thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. I wonder how I figured it out. How I found out.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let everybody know in that group because at this point, 20 minutes out, we wouldn't get there in time to know anything. And now that they're aware, it would be might be a trap. So I'm just gonna let everybody know.
okay. So, what are you guys wanting to do with this information?
I don't know.
mean, definitely we shouldn't be near the keep right now because they're going to be suspicious of someone trying to get in or someone trying to follow them, I guess.
Yeah. Well, anyways, like I said, you can definitely. I would tell you at this point, you guys would have only gotten a short rest in, so you only would have gotten your short rest abilities back.
Well, I still want to aim for a long rest because I want
Yeah.
Lani to change
Okay.
her spells.
I agree.
Okay.
Because right now that's probably under like high watch right now, so it's
Okay.
best probably to let a little bit of time go.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you wanted to, if you guys wanted to go investigate anything or anything like that. I'd give you the option. Use the mirror. I don't know. Just giving you guys options.
Well, if they think they can use the mirror, do the mirror. Say the guy's name.
Brick? Okay, I guess while everyone else is trying to rest, I will sit next to Dunsen and call out Gasket Brook to see what the hell he's doing.
Are you both holding on to the mirror or just you?
Just hold on to it.
Huh?
I'll be the one to hold it.
Well, no, I'm asking, is Dunsen also holding onto the mirror, or is it just you?
It's me.
And like I said, at this point, it's not nighttime, so none of you guys are asleep yet. So
Okay, Cados is holding the mirror. We're all crowding around
Yep.
it.
okay, Cados, I need you.
He's gonna detect the magic too.
I need you to roll me a D100. Oh wait, no, you would have actually. Never mind. I'm being dumb.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, never mind.
you were making her roll to like guess what he looked like or something, but she would have seen him.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I'm stuck out. So
Yeah. So, never mind about that. All right. So as you sit there and you utter, you remember his visage, and you speak the name Gasket Brook into the mirror. You watch as the mirror shimmers and such, and then uh you're showing, like I said, there's still the ethereal visage, and then you notice the visage of this gnome, but this gnome seems to be panicking, worried, and seems to be banging on something, but you can't tell what it is. All around him is very foggy, and you just constantly see like the words flashing behind him, very ethereal looking, saying, "Help, save me."
Oh, okay. Huh.
you recognize this now? Does Ryan recognize this now?
It's very much Gasket Brook. You can't tell. Like I said, it's very hazy. You can't tell what he's banging on. It looks like he's just like both fists like slamming on the side of something, and
And he's
just
basically got like a thought bubble saying, "Help me, please save me."
you can see, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Someone is impersonating Gasket Brook, and the real one is captured somewhere.
That's a Yeah, is he wearing typical Gasket Brook attire? Whatever that may be? Because I've seen what he wears before. I've seen him.
Yes, but it seems he seems to be very unkempt. Like possibly have not bathed for a long time, or changed his clothes or anything like that for a
Okay,
very
so
long time.
that wouldn't seem right to me, I'm assuming.
No, last time you saw him, he was very much and very
And that was
good
like a
looking,
couple days
efficient.
ago.
Right. I mean, the look of him. I would say whoever's looking into the mirror and know. So I would Dunsen would know what he looks like. Raine would, and Ryan would. Um, either one of you roll at advantage or two of you roll normally. Intelligence.
Ooh.
No.
My
Wisdom.
intelligence is not good.
Yeah, I have a -1.
I have intelligence. I'm okay. So can I roll at advantage then?
Well, like I said, make it wisdom. Actually, now that I
Okay,
think about
I
it.
have +3.
Wisdom? I have a 7.
You do that. You do it because I have a 0.
It's just regular wisdom, not a wisdom saving throw, Bubba. So you probably only have like 4
Oh.
or
No, I have a
3.
3. I have a 3. Sorry.
I have a 5.
But you don't know what he looks like.
So between Bubba, me, and Aster.
Aster, you have a -1, you said?
Wisdom, I have a 3.
Okay, I have a 3. Do you want me to just go ahead and do it, or you guys want to?
Go
We will
for it.
each roll one, Bubba.
Oh,
How's
okay,
that?
all right. Each roll. Do it. I'll just watch you guys. Go ahead.
Yeah. Ryan, you're not able to quite pinpoint. Dunsen, you would say, just kind of looking at him and stuff like that, possibly maybe even a month. Just looking at him and just how disheveled he looks. You would say,
Okay.
you would estimate maybe a month has gone by. You're not entirely sure, but that's what you're estimating.
Okay, I let him know that.
Okay.
I deduce that potentially the real Phantom Menace might potentially either be working with or is the fake gasket broke.
The Phantom Menace? You mean the Star Wars guy?
The Shadow Menace.
I had to.
I was watching Star Wars earlier today. I apologize. Yeah, the Shadow Menace guy with the scythe, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can deduce from this mirror that the real gasket brook is captured and has been captured for about a month now. And his biggest desire is to escape wherever he's at. So that means that the real one is not the one we saw being shifty entering the keep.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else
kind of makes sense because he was able to stop my alarm when it was going off.
Mm-hmm.
And as the image on the mirror fades away, you watch even a little bit more like as it cracks. It's about halfway through the mirror at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it cracks halfway through.
That was important for us to know. Yeah, we are basically consuming the charges of the mirror, so we don't want to overuse it. But I think we got very important information off of that.
Yep.
Though Remy is curious what their dad is doing right now.
That'd be funny, but I don't know if I want to, pursue that.
All right. Well, I got to get to bed, guys. So
I do.
Yeah.
It's my time.
Yeah. Well, if you guys aren't doing anything else in game and just gonna wait until the next day, we'll go ahead, just keep fast forwarding. Yeah, I'd say you guys aren't close enough for that. So yeah, we can just keep going forward until the next morning if you guys are interested, and then
Okay.
at that point, I guess we can get set up to where you guys want to be at. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and go to bed, Bubba, I'm pretty sure Feugy can fill you in. So yeah, up to you guys. If you guys want to continue a little bit longer, or if you guys want to call it quits.
I'm getting ready to call it because I go back to work tomorrow and I have a meeting at 7 in the morning.
Okay. Well,
Big oof.
yeah, wasn't sure if you guys wanted to get to a certain point, or if you guys just want to be like, okay, we woke up in the morning, probably ate some more of our rations for breakfast, which would probably mean that Aster would have eaten a full ration.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could just go ahead and take a ration off, if you just want to be at that point, like, okay, we woke up in the morning, we got ready and to go do whatever we're going to do, or if you guys wanted to get to a point of this is kind of what we want to do. We want to get to like in front of the wizard tower or something. So that's kind of what I'm.
We did our full rest, our long rest.
Yeah, you guys did
Okay.
your long rest. Other than the stuff that went on with Bubba, there were where you guys were at, no interruptions.
Okay. All right, I'm taking my healing spells. Just I don't want to, but I will, because I guess I'm supposed to heal people as the cleric or something. I don't know.
Okay, Jester.
Yeah. Hey, Lani, what was your plan? Like, you were like, oh, what made you think, oh, I'm going to kill people next session?
You know, I don't really remember what I was thinking when I went in and changed up all my spells. Because it was like a month ago now.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do so much stuff with this.
Like, I seem to remember, I think it was you. You asked us if we had any healing spells, and I said the words, I just kill very good. And that's kind of healing in its own way.
Yeah. Okay. These spells are all just so good. I don't want to not have any of them. Oh, I can sacrifice a higher level spell and take like a lower level spell, right?
Yeah, as long as you're not removing your domain spells.
Right. Okay.
See, and I'm over here, and I took some intentionally garbage spells like illusionary script and comprehend languages.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you can't
have
change.
comprehend languages?
I do.
Okay. Can you cast that on other people?
I believe it's a touch spell. If not, then if it says self, I'll need to silent image, comprehend languages.
Oh, you're in it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in it. It is a self spell, so only he can.
Okay, but we have someone at least that can do it. I'm gonna take off tongues then.
Yeah. Well, comprehend languages, I think, is just reading languages. It's not understanding.
Speaking, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand written language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tongues is just you can put it on other people.
Yeah, I had this idea that I would be this character who just like deals in information. I mean, that's who Ryan is, you know, but it hasn't really come up in this campaign. So I was like, oh, I'm going to read these secret letters and translate them, and you know, make forgeries and stuff, you know. And it's only barely come to pass. And the one time that I was like doing that stuff, and I did really bad at it. I did very bad at it.
Nice.
Anyways, yeah. So okay, so you guys are just wanting to pick up and, basically got done with breakfast, let's go take care of things, or did you guys want to actually
Just have breakfast and take care of things. I really have to go.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine if that's what you guys want to do. We'll pick up there next time then. I just wanted to make sure.
Alright, got my healing spells.
Like I said, Aster, you would Raster.
Raster.
Ast-
I took a
Ast-
ration off. I figured it out. I
Yeah.
had 5. Now I have 4.
Everybody else should probably have a third of a ration left at this point. Anywho, yeah. So, all right. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and pick up there next time. And unless somebody else has anything else that they want to do at this point.
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. So long. Thanks for joining us. Farewell.
Okay, good
Pretty
night.
much.
Bye.
Good night.